order to obtain a CHL in Oregon. Current law allows for the requirement to be met through a variety of means, including through training offered by an online course. This keeps costs low for Oregonians and also accommodates individuals in all parts of the state. The NRA strongly supports firearm safety, education, and training. However, we don't believe that it's our role or the role of the legislature to determine who may enjoy a constitutional right based on how much or what type of training they've received. Every person's situation is different, and citizens are capable of gauging what their needs are and deciding on their method of training. If you're a gun owner, you should own safely and responsibly and practice as often as you can, and gun owners do. The additional requirements under Senate Bill 764 will make it difficult for Oregonians across the state to obtain a CHL and have a firearm with them for self-defense. We have concerns that these requirements will increase the cost of courses, and also concerns about the availability of these courses given the associated range time requirement. We urge you to oppose this bill and maintain the current CHL requirements for Oregon. Senate Bill 797 and the concept of indefinitely delaying firearm purchases has been before the legislature before, and the NRA remains opposed. Firearm ownership and self-defense is an important right, and Oregonians rely on the state to conduct and complete background checks in a timely manner. An indefinite delay in a background check makes it impossible for a person to legally purchase a firearm. The 3-day time period was intentionally designed to provide a safeguard to protect the rights of law-abiding citizens. If there are inefficiencies in this process that are causing delays, then let's find solutions to those problems, not just give up on the state's ability to process these checks in a certain period of time. Lastly, the NRA is also opposed to Senate Bill 868. We do want to thank Senator Boquist for reaching out to us on this bill and for listening and addressing some of our concerns. There have been some improvements to parts of Senate Bill 868 with the proposed amendments, but we still remain concerned about the lack of due process in this bill that takes place at the initial hearing. This bill allows for a protective order to remove your Second Amendment rights, not because of a criminal conviction or a mental health adjudication, but based on third-party allegations using an evidentiary standard that falls far below what's normally required for the removing of fundamental rights. We understand the intent of wanting to prevent people from harming themselves or others. However, if a person is truly dangerous, existing law already provides a variety of mechanisms to deal with this individual, all of which can lead to firearm prohibitions in appropriate cases. This protective order does nothing to deal with the underlying dangerousness, nor does it subject the person to any physical restraint, evaluation, or treatment. This order merely takes away a tool and then continues to leave that person a risk to harm themselves or others without any further intervention. So again, we urge you to oppose Senate Bill 764, 797,